Hello, it's me, Steve.
And it's me, Kass.
And guess what? Today is, first of all, together we are
Kass and Steve.
And done, not too much.
Yeah, because last week we had Kass and M.
Yeah, how did that go?
It was great.
Yeah?
It was great, and it was actually very
Don't
good
you
timing.
dare replace me with her.
Oh no, if anything, she's taken over.
Anyway.
But it was perfect timing because today is actually National Sister Day.
Really?
Yeah.
And is that what the episode is about? Is
Sisterhood.
this what this is all about? Are you pushing me out?
Sisterhood.
Sisterhood.
You can be my sister as well.
Aww.
Yes,
Okay,
right.
I'll be.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyway, today is a special day because if you are listening to this podcast, we got a treat for you because you can actually watch us on video. So we have a microphone over here and we have a video over there. So we were waving at the people watching this podcast. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
I am so sorry, you cannot cut that out.
He's allergic to me.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
So, just a little demonstration for the people at home. This is the way we do it. We got our computer, we got our snacks. No, we're not going to tell you what it is. Don't judge us, but if you go on the video, you will see what we're having, and we are dipping those in. No, that's healthy. We don't.
I know. I'm trying to be on a healthy kick here. Yep.
You like it?
Oh, I know. I will.
And we got our drink over here, and we got you guys listening to us, so we are super ready. And you guys looking at us, which is great. So today's episode is about
consistency.
Consistency, meaning if you decide to do something, you stick with it because that's the only way to get results. And we talk a lot about momentum and consistency because a lot of people, do you know when you go to Cirque du Soleil show? I love the way you said it last time. And the moment you get out of the show, everybody says, I'm gonna stop working on my flexibility.
For sure.
It's so true.
You're like, wow, those people can bend in half and stay with their leg up there. Like, I gotta start stretching.
So it's so funny because even when you go to a concert, you get out of that concert and you have that energy that you get from that concert, and you want to buy their t-shirt and the concert book and pictures, and you want to buy everything, and then you kind of go home and you put them on the table, and a week later you take them off the table, and a month later you're just completely out of that momentum. Because
the problem is habits are so ingrained in us. And we have all these triggers that we don't realize that are keeping us into those same habits. I love reading research on habits and why we do things and what, you know how many times like you see a McDonald's sign and then all of a sudden it's like you can see it 4 times, on the 5th time you see it, all of a sudden you've got to pull in and get something from McDonald's. We have all these triggers, so if you're trying to build new habits, you have to have consistency around you, new triggers, to get your brain thinking about your new goal. I mean, imagine if you were trying to stretch and you had little Post-its around your house, like stretching is fun. Being flexible feels good.
And we're going to talk to you guys about how you can keep the momentum going, how you keep that consistency. It's all about small little tricks. But what is very important is that you need to understand what you need to be consistent, because a lot of people say, okay, eating healthy, this. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know what you're cooking, what is healthy food for you. You decide that, you make that plan, and then you try to stick with it.
So we've been so good.
Talking about healthy food.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say,
we've been so good. We
have been so good on health and fitness over the last few months.
That we deserve this.
Oh yeah.
And we're not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to show the people at home.
It's
this.
I want this one.
And that. And you kind of dip it.
And you make it
and it becomes
this and that.
This.
And
oh yeah. I'm so sorry for the people who are just listening.
I've never seen this combination. I'm worried that it's going to take away from the snack.
That's good. We've been very consistent with our fitness. We just went to Yellowstone for 4 days. Give me a second.
We brought the whole gym with us.
Yeah, we brought the bench, weights, everything with us. And we know that some people said, they're never going to do it. And we said, oh yeah, we're doing it. It's happening. It's happening. We're doing it. And we did it.
Every morning. So that is the way for me.
Even this morning, because sometimes you do it the first day and the second day less. This morning was actually the longest workout. We woke up 7:30 every single morning.
I'm very sorry about my licking that
That's fine. We woke up every single morning.
I'm not apologizing to you.
Oh, not to me. We woke up every morning.
Earlier than everybody else.
Yeah, we went down. You can see that if you follow that on our Instagram page, you've seen that. And it's, of course, it's easier to be with two and consistent because we kind of motivate each other to
we
stay.
look at each other like, what time are we waking up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But we've been having a momentum for 2 months where we're very strict because we just participated in like 3 months almost. Participated in a very important event, like a fitness concert, and we did it. So knowing your plan, what you need to do, whether it's food, you gotta make a plan. You gotta say, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna skip this for breakfast. I'm gonna make sure I don't do the snacks. Decide what you're going to do. Don't make it very general. Okay, I'm gonna start eating healthy. No, make a plan. This, and this is what we did. We said we're gonna skip that, and then we stick to it. Find a partner. Find people who motivate you because you know when you say, okay, I'm gonna start going to the gym. And you have people around you saying, you're going to go to the gym again. I can't.
Like, oh, no, I don't need to go to the gym. I want to do this. I want to do that. They kind of put your goal down a little bit. No, you
got to find the right people who will support you in that consistency.
So in these fitness goals that I've been having, every single, probably like twice a week, I've been putting a ton of frozen chicken into a crock pot and grilling up a ton of vegetables. So that if I'm in a pinch, I already have food that's prepared. And then for me, being consistent on working out, I have to do it before I do anything else in the day. It's fine if I want to go on a walk and do something later, but I need to do it first thing, and then it automatically triggers your brain to feel successful. Because you've already checked off so many things on your list that the other things all of a sudden just fall into place.
Totally. What are a couple things in your life that you say, these are things that I know are consistent, that I'm very consistent at?
Working out is something that I've been very consistent at since I was very young, but that's because both my parents, my dad, even when he had brain cancer, he ran every single day and lifted weights. Because it's not to look a certain way. And I think that this is a very interesting topic that our society is going through right now. Because we are starting to think that self-love has to do with a certain weight or a certain size. And loving yourself has nothing to do with your fitness goals, your financial goals, your relationship goals. Those can help empower you, like, wow, I can do hard things. But self-love is regardless of any of those things falling into place. You love yourself because you're worth it, because you're worthy of love, and because this is the only you that you are ever going to get. You may as well love yourself entirely. But for me, I have been very consistent on friendships in my life. And making those something aside from Brian and the kids. I have these kind of key people who really help fuel me to continue doing what I want to do.
I like that. It's the same for me. If I think about my best friends for the last 25 years, it's the same people. The same group of friends. And I love that. And no matter what happens, they will always be my best friends. It's a group of 5 people, and of course, we met only 10 years ago or 9 years ago, which is very young comparing to 25 years. But you're also in that circle, and that will never change. Because I see a lot of people who have, my best friend, I'm my best friend, I'm my best friend. And this is also something I'm very consistent about.
Like you just went to Bruges, and you do the same thing that I do. When I know that I'm home and I have limited time, I make sure that I see my friends and family. So
Yeah,
I plan a pool party right when I come back from convention. When you go to Bruges, you invite everybody over. You cook for them.
Yeah.
But I always
Me
look
and Bruges is all about my family and my friends. I host, yeah.
It is so impressive to me because you also spend the entire day cooking because I know because we do FaceTime together and you really make that really amazing for them. I think that you're going to like it without the pillow. Sit back on it. Is it a little more comfortable?
Yeah, and it's not squishing anymore.
Yeah. I love you prepared the room so beautifully for us. I didn't want to tell you the pillow wasn't going to work. So another thing, I link consistency with momentum, like we were saying before, and I almost look at it like, you know, when it's snowing, same with the Cirque du Soleil, when it's snowing outside, you think, oh, Cirque du Soleil? Cirque du Soleil. How do you say it?
Depending on what language you want to say it.
Say it in what language comes to mind for you. How do you say it?
Cirque du Soleil.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to go to the Cirque du Soleil show in Vegas.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. Mine's a little more rigid.
There we go.
Cirque du Soleil. Anytime I've been trying to go to the Cirque du Soleil, so when I think of momentum in any new goal, we train new people to be more confident, to try and steer their life in a new direction. And that takes real consistency and momentum. When I think of momentum, I think of building a snowman. And you might even get that first ball done and you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing it. This is working. It's happening. And then you get sidetracked. And then the sun comes out, it kind of melts that lower level down, and now you can't just start from there. You have to wait until a whole new storm, a whole new excitement, just the perfect conditions. So when you start having any type of goal, you have to find little ways to be consistent. And nothing will work unless you give it enough time to test it.
And you know what I do a lot? When I have to be consistent in something that I don't always like to do. For example, the gym. We go to the gym,
but we don't,
but we always, we don't really like it, but we're still doing it. So where is the secret that even if I don't like to go to the gym, I'm still doing it? So this is my secret. I say, okay, I don't want to go to the gym. I can back out any seconds. Let's start with step one. Just put on your clothes and pretend you're going. You still don't want to go? Don't go. Once I've done that, okay, step two, just drive there. You don't want to go? Do something else. Once I'm in the gym, I said, look, just do a small workout. Do a 30-minute workout, done. I always end up doing at least a 45 to an hour. So
there's actually a ton of research behind that, and they actually say do something for 2 minutes.
And you will end up doing it for longer.
Like with laundry, I say, okay, I usually will do one song. I say, I'm going to do laundry for one song. I put a song on, and then I end up finishing all the loads of laundry because you have to get into that rhythm. So that is so smart that you say that.
And what I also do, for example, when I need to clean something up, I say, okay, listen, step one, very small, you can back out of that, or I need to keep something clean, just start with the small room, just do this, just start, take a big bag and throw away what you don't want to do. Boom, boom, boom. I start that, okay, I can do the next step. And you can do more than you think. But people always think, oh God, I got to do this whole new, and whatever it is that they have as a goal.
You get so overwhelmed.
You get overwhelmed and you don't want to do it. I mean, if I think about, I have to work out for the rest of my life. Oh my God, I'm getting anxious. But it's not true. All I gotta do tomorrow, we go and work out. I will work out a little bit of weights. We do that class together and done. And then we'll see what comes up next. And you stay in that consistency much easier. So this is a tip I'm giving you guys at home. Don't think about the complete end result. Think about, okay, what can I do today? And then let me just do it today and then take it step by step. It's a very classic thing. Take it day by day, take it step by step, but it's absolutely...
Step by step, ooh baby, gotta get to your goal. That was a good one. That was a great one. Step one, Just say get back out.
Step 2. Just find somebody like you.
Step 3.
Or somebody like me.
But I love what you're talking about.
We're going to go
do some more. I love what you said about, like, I'm giggling thinking of you being like, okay, having this inner voice.
Oh yeah, but this is what I always do.
But everybody has the inner voice, and whether you want to admit it or not, you're talking to yourself, and you're having that conversation, saying, oh, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. I always tell my kids, because nothing teaches you more about yourself than your own children. And I tell them, you can spend all the time complaining about it, and then do it in a half hour, or you can spend the next half hour actually doing it and being done. Which one do you want? All the time worrying about it, complaining about it, I don't want to do it. But I do the exact same thing. When I have a lot on my plate, I kind of get frozen and not like, I don't want to do anything. And the second you just say, okay, I'm going to do 2 minutes, or I'm going to take that first step, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, I have a good example about that. So last week we were in Orlando. I'm going to go to Universal Studio. Great theme park, super expensive. We only had one day. We wanted, let's do this first. Do I go first or you?
Yeah, you go first.
Now you can see it and witness it as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, nothing cools you off. You say Universal in the summertime, and I think, oh, I need a drink.
Yeah. So, anyway, we only have one day. So it's me, my man, and Shadi. You know Shadi, right? If you're listening, Shadi.
Hi, Shadi.
She will hear it. So we're going to Universal Studio and say, you know what? I'm inviting you all. I will pay for it. So it's my treat. It's a gift. And they were very, very happy. Super happy.
You're so generous that way.
Yeah, but it was with a lot of love done. We're getting at the ticket office. I'm not going to tell you how much it is. For 3 people, Fast Pass. And not a Fast Pass where you can do multiple the same ride. Fast Pass, 1 ride each.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So John and Shadi look at me in shock.
Oh no, this is not going to happen. We're not doing this.
And I'm like, don't worry. It's my treat. If we would have gone out for a night and watched a musical and have a dinner, would have been the same amount. Now we have all day. So I pay the tickets and I look at them. I said, there's just one thing I want you to do. We got 2 choices. We pay the money for the ticket and worry about it the whole day. Oh my God, we paid that much.
I can't believe how expensive this is. I can't believe how long this line is. And we pay for the Fast Pass. It was so expensive.
Yeah. So we have a Fast Pass ticket and we're complaining the whole day about how expensive it was. Or we do the same ticket, but we have a day full of joy.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be worth the money. So I said, I want no complaining. I want you to put it out of your head. Do not think about the price, because the price is not about the ticket. It's about enjoying the whole day together. Yeah. And you can't do it when and we're paying the same price. You can't do it if you'll be worrying. And I have to say, both of them snapped right out of it. And we had an amazing day and enjoyed it. It was great.
But when we're talking about consistency, that is consistent train of thoughts. That is trained way of thinking. Of, oh my gosh, okay, if it cannot be undone, you have to learn to live with it in a happy attitude.
Totally.
Otherwise, you still have what cannot be undone. And now you have all this complaining, which makes the problem so much bigger than it is.
Yeah.
For example, if you lose a phone, or let's say you drop a phone and it sinks down the bottom of the lake, you can complain about it for a minute, and then it cannot be undone.
Yeah.
You have to think of solutions.
Yeah.
And I know that there's this like, oh, but it costs so much money. And of course, all of that, all the complaints are valid.
Yeah.
But where do they get you?
You can't change it anymore.
You can't change it.
If you can change it with complaining, then I will let you do it. But if you can't change it...
Every once in a while, I've complained. For example, when we were on the cruise, and we went and we rented the golf carts.
Oh no, but we could have got a result from that, so we didn't have to get a minute. That's the reason
I complained because I couldn't get a result because we got a refund because this golf cart broke down.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 times before we were even a half a mile. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, and we had a flat tire and we came back and he says, I'm not going to charge you for it. I'm like...
No. That was Bahamas. We rented scooters and there was a flat tire.
Oh,
When we were in Mexico, we rented the golf cart.
Yeah.
And it kept on breaking
we haven't
down.
had any luck with that.
Terrible luck. But there's a time where you can complain and you can get a different result. But if you know full well, there's nothing that can undo what has been done.
Yeah.
You have to start thinking of solutions.
Yeah.
And once you get into a consistent train of thought, and this is your natural way of thinking, or at least you can quickly get yourself into this mode of thinking, your life all of a sudden is filled with so many more hours of happiness and joy and laughter rather than complaining and worry.
So this is going to be something that we want you to do. What?
I just got the giggles thinking about the puddle. I'm just thinking of all the times that we just look at each other and we just go, okay, we're moving forward. We're not going to think negatively about this.
Yeah. But we're very consistent in that. And I want you guys to do that this week. If there is something that you cannot change, then you have two options. Do it with a negative feeling. Do it with a positive feeling. I know that you know that doing it with a positive feeling, done. Let's bring up the example where we're very consistent. Okay, we can't change it. We got a ticket. Done. So we're driving on the highway, taking an express lane, which should not be on the express lane. We didn't buy a ticket for the express lane. We see the cameras, and we go, well, there's nothing we can do.
I'm like, oh my gosh, the express lane. Do we go to the express lane? I don't have the thing.
So we go, smile at the cameras.
Smile.
And we just smile at it. We could see the flash. Flash, you're busted. $200. So we had another half hour on that express lane. So we enjoyed the express lane because we paid for it.
We paid for it, top dollar.
And we had a half hour of laughing. And it was worth the $200.
Yeah.
So we had two options. We have to pay $200 and be miserable, or pay $200 and have fun.
And it wasn't even $200, which is amazing.
Even better. Even better. Even cheaper.
But this is something that I want you to kind of be thinking of. Where am I getting stuck? Where am I not consistent? What goals are tripping me up? Because most of the time, I think when people think of goals, it is either relationship, financial, or physical.
Yeah.
That's like the three things that come to mind. Oh, I'm unhappy with my relationship. Okay, well, as Dr. Phil would always say on his show, they complain and tell this scenario, and he'd say, well, how's that working out for you?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it's not working out. And he goes, okay, so let's find a different solution here.
Yeah.
If it is, what did I say? I said relationship, financial. Look at the areas that you could be saving money or where you want to be spending money. Start being consistent. Put reminders up. And if it is physical, slap that spandex on first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Even if all it takes is you wake up 45 minutes earlier and you start with that 10 minutes or that 2 minutes or okay, I'm going to walk around the block even one time. All of a sudden you start shifting your whole focus throughout the day. Yeah.
So we want you to find two things for this week. I think one would be cool to make a post-it, put it on the fridge, or make 5 post-its and put on no control, or circling around it, a circle around no control, and then an arrow left saying negative, arrow right saying positive.
Yep.
Meaning, if there is a situation and you have no control about it, you got 2 options. You can just complain about it all the time, and it becomes even worse, that no control situation. Yeah. Or you accept it, you make it into something positive. You're in a traffic.
Oh no, continue the thought before you move on.
You're in a traffic jam, there's nothing you can do. Done. Windows down, put music up, listen to our podcast again.
That's right.
You have to learn to change the situation, make it positive, if you have no control about it.
So tonight, we're driving back from Yellowstone, and my daughter has to get ready for girls' camp. So she has this big, long packing list. And we didn't get home in time to do laundry. And she's like, I'm not going to have enough clothes. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to have that. And I always say, okay, let's wait until there's a problem to find a solution. Why worry about a problem before we even know it exists? Totally. When you get home, you're probably going to have enough clean clothes. Why don't we wait until there's an actual problem, then we will find solutions to it, because all that worry is giving power to a problem that doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
And it just sucks all the happiness right out.
And not only that, you're just focusing on that you will find something that you say, see, I needed that. And okay, there are a lot of different solutions. So the worry about a problem that is not there is a problem that a lot of people have.
Yeah, they should be worrying about that problem far more than the other ones.
That's right. So,
you had something else that you wanted to do?
Yeah, there was one that I said, think about the control. And number two, whatever you think that you need consistency in. Is it diet? Is it family? Is it friendship? Is it going to the gym? Even put a reminder in your phone. It can be a daily reminder for the gym. It can be a weekly reminder. Call friends. See your family. So put that in your phone.
True.
And that constant consistency, you're training yourself to see that all the time, those alerts. You will do it way faster, you will do it way better. So
imagine if you had an alarm every day at noon that said, take 3 minutes and think of all you're grateful for. Imagine how that would just turn your day around.
Or an alert that says, think about what Kass and Steve told you.
That's right, think about Kass and Steve.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's a good thing that you can do this week. So think about those two things, post-it reminders in your phone, find something that you need consistency in, that you know that you haven't been doing lately. And we want to hear from you, because we want you actually to post that on your Instagram. Hashtag, wait, this is the way to do it. Hashtag MyFunRoad. Hashtag TheFunRoad. Hashtag TheFunRoad with Kass and Steve.
Hashtag awesome. Hashtag blessed. You know.
Hashtag The Fun Road with Kass and Steve. Why is it not Steve and Kass?
Because Kass and Steve.
We could have done Steve and Kass.
Because it's alphabetical, and girls always go first.
That is just pure...
stupid?
Yeah. we're 2019, forget it. So, let us know. We want you also to go online, find out what we have, because we have webinars. We have the training, we have live trainings.
We have webinars. This means that you can get so much good content. And every single, you get actually 8 weeks of information and training. You can go, you can search it out for 8 weeks, you can do them fast, you can repeat them, you can do them in your pajamas, you can listen to them on your lunch break. It is such good fuel for your brain and for your soul. You can sign up right now. You go to thefunroad.com/GPS, which is called Guided Plan for Success, which is the online webinar training. And it's awesome. The feedback that we get from the webinars are absolutely fantastic. And make sure that you rate and subscribe this podcast, because that is how we get chances to be able to be sponsored and be able to work with different companies and things like that, which would be really awesome for us.
So give us 5 stars, because 4 or less is like a 0 to us. We didn't make that up. That was something in the hotel.
We're totally taking it
we love
forever
it.
and ever.
Anyway, big kiss to you all. We hope to see you soon. We hope you enjoyed seeing us on video as well. And people at home in the car, drive safely. Don't forget what you have to do this week. And
buckle up.
Buckle up. See you next week.
Wait, before you go, check out the website, because we have a training that is going to be listed here in the next week for the Boston area.
Boston area, that's correct.
That is going to be in October, so we'll be seeing you there.
See you there.
Bye now.
Bye.